discombobulated today.
Good evening and happy holidays. And I'd like to say also Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Eve. We're taping a few days early, but as this is airing tonight, it's Christmas Eve. And I'd like to thank you all for, no, it's not, is it? It's the day before Christmas Eve. I don't know what day it is. It's Saturday night. I do know that. And I'd like to thank you all for coming to Grandma's Attic Music Review. It's wonderful to be with you. I have a special gift for you tonight. As always, when this young lady comes to the studio, we get all aflutter because she's so good and so talented, and she just brings the gift of music and the gift of her enthusiasm for life to the studio. So please help me welcome into your home, Miss Arlene Wow.
Thank you, God. What an introduction. All right, here's a little Christmas something for you. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, oh yeah, Feliz Navidad, oh yeah, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Woo!
Thank you. Thanks so much. So I'm going to start out kind of with a request for a Christmas song. And, I'm going to start right off the bat here. And this is a song that I wrote many years ago, and it could be Christmas any time of year, because usually it gets requested any time of year, and it goes something like this. Wondered how Santa could fly around the world in one night, lightning quick. Here is the secret that Rudolph once told me about Mrs. Claus, Christmas Eve, and St. Nick. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, a ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, a ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. 'Twas the first Christmas Eve, Rudolph told me. The tale still made him shiver. Much to Santa's dismay, Mrs. Claus wouldn't play till all of the toys were delivered. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, a ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, a ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. The reindeer showed care about Santa's despair as they flew around the world in a flash. They flew long and hard, each earning his keep to get Santa back home before Mrs. Claus fell asleep. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. No matter the weather, the cold, or the snow, nothing could keep Santa down. Down each chimney feet first, with his sack in his hand, so full that he thought it would burst. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, a ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Well, the world was asleep. St. Nick's were complete. Off to bed went Santa. Mother gave him a wink, and in less than a blink, he was no longer blue. She had tickled him pink. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Oh yeah. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, a ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-dong. This is the Blue Balls Christmas song. Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. Perhaps not politically correct, but what the heck. It's Christmas, everybody. Let's just have fun. Speaking of having fun, I'm going to do a song for you in Spanish.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's a popular one, so we'll do that one right off the bat here. It's called Cielo. siempre vi en tus ojos la resemblanza de mí y en tus brazos sin palabras, nada más que queriéndome, besándome, mirándome, abrazándome, queriéndome, acariciándome. Y cuando me miras, nada más que siento el cielo. Cada vez que me tocas, no hay más que decir, y en tus brazos sin promesas, nada más que queriéndome, besándome, mirándome, abrazándome, queriéndome, acariciándome. Y cuando me miras, nada más que siento el cielo. La, 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 la. Thank you. That's always a fun one to do. I'd just like to wish everybody a happy holidays before we go too much further here. It's been quite a year, and quite a year for a lot of people in different ways. So I'm hoping that as we round out the year's end, we just remember to love each other and make that the priority, and keep your friends close and keep your family closer and more as close. And this is a song kind of about bringing it all together, getting everybody on the same page. And it's all about love and peace and being forgiving. And this is a song called Something to Live For. It's time we get ourselves together. It's time we get our heads on tight. Before we bury tomorrow. Before this paradise turns sour. If you've got something to live for, you won't need something to die for. You can have anything you want. You can have in the darkness where there's feeling. yeah. But the world is upside down. Thinking that it's just too late, yeah. To turn it all around, yeah. If you've got something to live for, you won't need something to die for. You can have anything you want. You can have anything you It's time we get ourselves together, yeah. It's time we get our heads on tight. Yeah. Before we bury tomorrow, hey. Before this paradise turns sour, yeah. If you've got something to live for, you won't need something to die for. You can have anything you want. You can have anything at all. If you've got something to live for, you won't need something to die for. You can have anything you want. You can have anything at all. You can have anything at Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go way out there now, I think. Cause I wrote something for you, Dot, actually, just so you know. But it's it's just half of it. Just the lyrics part is about you, and the other part is a famous Cuban rap song.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if I can do it. Ready? It goes like this. Many years ago, I met an awesome lady. Spanish, isn't it? I met an awesome lady. Oh, shoot. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Sort of like that, right? Many years ago, I met an awesome lady. Many years ago, I met an awesome lady who loved my music so. She put me on the radio. We love Dot. Yes, we love Grandma Dot. Grandma Dot. We love Grandma Dot. Then a few years later, she had an intuition. Yes, a few years later, she had quite the intuition. Let's get all local musicians and put them on television. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Spring, summer, and winter, or even the fall, she puts a big house concert and invites one and all. At Abby's Cozy Corner, we have ourselves a ball. Grandma Dot, we love Grandma Dot. Grandma Dot, we love Grandma Dot. And I am so thankful to have such a great friend. We are all so thankful to have such a great friend. We'll sing and laugh together until the end. Grandma Dot, we love Grandma Dot. 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 Something like that. Thanks.
No, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
That's pretty awesome.
Love you, Grandma Dot. Oh yeah, it's all true. It's all true. It's a true story. All right. So, going from that.
Could have warned me, you know.
No, I wasn't going to warn you. That wouldn't be any fun. Going to a little Spanish song now. Estoy borracha, ay muchacha, me has dejado aquí. Estoy en un sueño, un pajarillo volando sobre la tierra. Te estoy buscando, te veo y caigo como una piedra. Se me ha roto la alita, ahora no tengo manera de volar. Estoy borracha, ay muchacha, me has dejado aquí. Soy mareada en mi calzada, estoy perdida sin ti. borracha. Me has dejado aquí. Estoy en un sueño, un pajarillo volando sobre la tierra. Te estoy buscando. Te veo y caigo como una piedra. Se me ha roto la alita. Ahora no tengo manera de volar. Estoy borracha. Ay, muchacha, me has dejado aquí. Hey, 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 Thank you. All right, that was fun.
You're fun.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut it out. No, I like having fun. I like having a lot of fun. Let's see what we could do to have some more fun. All right, we'll do a song about the sun, because that's fun. Right?
Yeah.
All right, this is a song that whenever I'm playing outside and it looks like it's raining or it starts to rain, I play this song and it stops raining. And many times the sun comes out. So
True story, by the way.
it is a true story.
True story.
It's true. And it's called You're Like the Sun. When I'm alone, think of your face shining on me. You're so hot, so new, so real. God, I'll tell you how I feel. You're like the sun, shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, you're shining on me. It's not your fault that you make all the stars envious. 'Cause the rays you're putting out so penetratingly, yeah. You're like the sun, shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, you're shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, you're shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, you're shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, you're shining on me, shining on me. You're like the sun, you're shining on me, shining on me. You're shining on me, shining on me, shining on me.
Do two more songs.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Let's see. The next song that I'm going to do, I wrote many, many years ago, and it's about my brother and I, and how we kind of became estranged through family things that happened. It was strange because we grew up so close together, and then stuff happened and separated us, and I kind of feel that within the last few years we're like really tight again, and it's very cool. So yeah, it's really, really good. We shouldn't waste years on that kind of stuff. Oh, I almost said something. On that kind of stuff. So this is a song called Temporary Days. These are temporary days. We all need to find our way out of the black, find into gray, out of gray and into day. Didn't come here to start a fight, just wanted to see you again and tell you how I feel, tell you how it's been. I'm tired of suffering. Now I know the reasons why. Just want to erase the past, erase it, erase it, erase it, erase it, erase it, erase it. These are temporary days when we all need to find our way out of the black, find into gray. It's alright, now I should go. I didn't plan to stay. Just remember what I said. If you could find the way to step out of yourself and see me as I am. Just want to erase the past, erase it, erase it, erase it, erase it, erase it, erase it. These are temporary days when we all need to find our way out of the black, find into gray. Temporary days when Thank you. It's a little lullaby. Go to sleep, nothing will harm you. Can't you see my arms around you? If you should die before you wake, in heaven we'll find our way home. Close your eyes and dream of tomorrow, the warmth of the sun on your face. Think of me there and I will be with you, loving you like I do now. Go to sleep, nothing will harm you. Can't you see my arms around you? If you should die before you wake, in heaven we'll find our way home. In heaven we'll find our way home.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Come on over. Oh my goodness. While Arlene is finding her way over here and miking up, let me just say happy holidays to you and yours. It's a wonderful time of year when goodwill abounds. Make sure you put your little thingamajiggy on. And make sure that the goodness that abounds in this season abounds in your neighborhood. You have neighbors and friends, check on them, especially if they're elderly or they have little children. Just go check and make sure that they have heat, that they have food in their fridge. And if they don't and you can help them. That's what this community thing is all about. One of us helping another one, helping another one. It's a ripple effect, you know. So anyway, let's talk to Arlene. Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
It's so good to have you back.
Oh, it's great to be here.
You blew me away.
Really?
That's kind of crazy. No one ever. Well, you know what's really funny about that? I'll tell you. The show hasn't aired yet, and it won't air for 2 more weeks. But I had this band called Rattle Them Bones.
Oh, okay.
Here, and I was expecting this kind of punk rocky type, kind of hardcore-ish type group to come, and instead it was soft percussion and keyboard.
Nice.
And the keyboard player was really good and wrote all his own stuff and really blew me away, like you do. And I said to him after, I said, I've never said this on my show before, but I want you to write me a song.
See, I must have
You beat
somehow
him
picked
to
that up.
it. You beat him to it. That's so cool.
Well, I know you like that. I know you like Guantanamera, so
I do.
I tried to make you keep you guessing, but
Well,
you
you,
know,
you
a little
certainly,
bit, yeah.
certainly blew me away, made me cry. What's going on in your life these days? How is everything?
Everything is actually very, very good. I think that, you know, as I was saying before, this year has been it's been a year of transition for many people, and I've been in transition for probably like more years than not. But I feel like things are more coming together better, and my life has been more abundant and prosperous, you know, and just being grateful every day, and you know, taking the care to really tell people, you know, how you feel about them. It really makes everything just change in your life. So
It does.
I try to concentrate on that, and taking every day for things that go well instead of things that don't. You know, so there's a lot to be said about that. But I feel like things are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when people hear the name Arlene Wow, I know why we say wow. I know that. But how did you come up with that to begin with? I mean, you've been called Arlene Wow for a long time. Where did that come from?
Well, it's obviously a nickname because it's twofold. It kind of comes from a Saturday Night Live skit with Matthew McConaughey,
Okay.
where he's like this rock star, and all he keeps saying is "Wow, wow, wow." And my friend was like, "Well, you should just call yourself Arlene Wow," because we were laughing so hard about the episode. But the other part of that is that when I do perform, people go, "Wow." That's like the first word that they say. So it just kind of became a nickname.
I'll never
And,
forget
yeah.
that. I'll never forget introducing you and telling the audience that they were going to be wowed.
Yeah.
And you blew them away that night. That night was probably the most blown out of the water I've ever seen an audience by one single guitar performance. It was wonderful. Okay, so let's talk about your songwriting. You have a heart. You have a heart for people, and you have a heart for community, and you have a heart for your native country. Tell us a little bit about that and your songwriting that goes with it.
Actually, you just reminded me of a song that I was going to play, and I did not, unfortunately. And it's kind of in the direction that I'm moving towards, is writing bilingual songs. My family came from Cuba in 1955, and both my brother and I were born here in Connecticut, and always spoke Spanish at home. And then several years ago, I wrote a few songs in Spanish, and the reaction was that there was something more passionate and soulful about my delivery when I do these songs in Spanish, and it's just like that, the coming back to the roots, and exploring my feelings during a song. So, yeah.
Nice. Now, should we expect that to come out on a CD anytime soon?
I
do
would-
you have it going on as far as getting another CD out?
I would like to say in the spring of 2018. I'm looking for some players, actually, so some Latin percussionists, and just to really get that flavor on the CD, because I want it to be as real as possible.
Right.
So I'm looking for players, and I have songs.
Now, where can people reach you if they decide that they want some of your music, which you do have some CDs out, and if they want to tell you that they're a Latino percussionist, where can they get a hold of you?
Well, they can go to my website, which is arlenewow1.com, and there's my email address and contact information is there, so they can definitely just look there and even come out and see.
Can they find where you're playing?
Absolutely.
Where are you playing? I know that you have some gigs
books
that
are
are.
there.
I know you have
Yes.
some gigs that are pretty permanent and pretty repetitive.
Yes, I have, every Wednesday night I play at the Brass City Bistro, which is in Waterbury, so it's a little bit of a haul maybe for some folks in the New London area, but this is going to be seen all over. So that's every Wednesday night, and then I play at Chamard Vineyards, and I play at Daddy Jack's, and I also play bass with Dog Bite, which are friends of mine from a long time, and Ear Candy for the Soul, obviously, which is Dana Takaki and myself.
Yeah.
So she plays violin and I play guitar.
Now, do you guys have any gigs coming up at Daddy Jack's in the near future?
Later January. So
Late in January?
I would check the site because,
Yep.
yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, Daddy Jack's is a restaurant right on downtown New London, right on Bank Street, and he's having music there on a very regular basis. So check out what's going on at Daddy Jack's by going to Daddy Jack. I'm sure you can just Facebook it, and
Yeah, he's on
it will come
Facebook.
right up. He's doing some really great stuff for music. You know, he takes good care of our local musicians. What do you think of? What do you think about the local music scene?
I think that we have a lot of talented people, and they need to be seen, you know. And like a show like this, it's amazing that they can come here, or they can go on your radio show and be exposed. Exposure is a big thing. And I heard something, and I don't watch television all that much, but I heard there was a celebrity of sorts that said that Connecticut's musicians are non-talented or not talented, something like that.
Whoops.
It was, yeah.
Whoops.
So I'm here to say that you're wrong, whoever
You're
you
very
are.
wrong.
'Cause
We have some of the most talented musicians in the world.
Absolutely.
In Connecticut.
Absolutely.
And I would say that the Connecticut local music scene is vibrant and alive and friendly. I find that the musicians in Connecticut interact with each other and help each other out more than any place I've ever seen in my life. I think that I think it's important. Now, just to prove that, you play with at least 3 different groups. You play by yourself, you play with Ear Candy for the Soul, and you play with Dog Bite. You used to play with the River Gods, right? Didn't you
Dana
play with
did.
the River
Dana
Gods for a
did.
minute? Or Dana did?
Yeah, she.
What
did.
else did you play? Who else did you play with?
That's probably, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. But I've done like a lot of these shows where a lot of musicians come in and play
Hoop for
together.
Hunger.
So yeah, yeah.
Pass the guitar, Hoop
Yes,
for Hunger.
which you know, and that's another thing about the Connecticut musicians are they're charitable. You know, I mean, to do shows and just do fundraisers and. You know, I don't know if they're that united anywhere else, but I do know that we do that here, and I'm glad to be a part of that.
It's wonderful. Where do you want your music to go from here? What do you want? What do you want for your music? What do you want for yourself in 2018 and more?
Well, I'd like to have a new CD come out that really energizes me a lot. I would like to have the record supported by a band. You know, when I go out and play out, it'll be in band form. And the solo thing, you know, I'll still be doing that, but I really want to move around, you know, the country with a specific band and do a tour of this, you know, bilingual project.
Nice. So you're writing more bilingual songs as we speak.
Yes, absolutely.
And they're going to be on an album. That's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Arlene, when you're thinking about community, what is it about community that moves you?
I've been lucky that people are usually very, very welcoming to me and bring me into their heart, and in turn, I do the same. So community, for me, is a loving experience, and I find that my music brings me very, very close to people that I probably wouldn't ever come in contact with otherwise, and I get a lot of love from that. So community is just a really, really good way to have an extended family. So, yeah.
It's true. It's true. When you're on stage, do you does your music and yourself feed off the audience, or do you feed the audience?
After a while, it becomes you know, symbiotic. So we all kind of do it together. You know, what I do is usually when I'm playing, I'll look out at the people and I kind of get a vibe as to what they might want to listen to this, or they're thinking about this. It's not anything that I really kind of think about. I just feel it, But I can feel like the energy is building and whatever, and then it just sort of snowballs into everybody just reacting. So that's great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You seem to want to get reactions from your audience. Do you ever play a show, ever, that nobody reacts to?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do. Yes,
How
I
does
do.
that make you feel?
Oh, not so good. But, what it is that, and I've come to, after all these years of playing, I've come to understand what is going on. And I play a lot of, like, venues or their restaurants or whatever. People are going for a specific reason. They're going to hang out with their friends or people they haven't seen, or they're celebrating a specific birthday or something like that, where they're in tune to what they're doing. So, it happens. It totally happens. And you know what? It's good. It's a good shot, It's like, hey, sometimes they're not going to listen to you, and you just have to take it. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah,
it just makes you a stronger, a more compassionate person. It's not all about me. It never has been, and it never will be. And people have things that are going on, so it's okay.
What was your musical atmosphere while you were growing up? What was the atmosphere musically for you while you were growing up?
My mom had about, I don't know, maybe 30 records, and she had her favorite 7 or so, and she would put them on the turntable, and they'd plop down one after another and turn them over. Every Sunday we would listen to these 7 records, and it could be anything from the Cuban jazz to like Jim Nabors or Connie Francis or something like that. And my brother, who's older than me, would buy a record a week of anything from Aerosmith to Frank Zappa. So I was privy to all of that music.
What were you buying for music back then?
Oh gosh. I'm almost afraid to say. Like
tell
Olivia
us.
Newton-John.
That's nice.
And the Osmonds. And I love the vocals. So that's where I was at. I wanted to learn how to harmonize really well. And I learned how to do all of those things with these great artists, But I like the more mellow ABBA, kind of, pop, bubblegum kind of pop. But it's fun music and a lot to learn from it. So
there is a lot to learn from it. So as always, we have run out of talking time. And that's very sad for me. I want to thank you so much for coming to Grandma's Attic. You're always
welcome.
a joy to have here. You can come back whenever you want.
Thank you.
And I'll expect you back with your new album when you get that new album done. Come back with your band.
Yes.
That would be really cool.
That would be awesome.
Will you take us out with a song?
Absolutely.
Make sure
I
you
will.
unhook you.
Oh, yeah. Well, see you over there.
All right. So while Arlene's getting back over there and getting up to her guitar, let's just take a moment to talk about some of the places that are open this winter. If you want to stay warm, like I said, we told you about Daddy Jack's, and there's a whole bunch of really great places to go and be warm. The Washington Street Coffee House is a nice place to go and sit and have a beverage, and there's Muddy Waters is right on Bank Street. Those are nice places that have nice warm beverages, and these are all locally owned and taken care of by your neighbors. So remember to spend your money local in the mom and pop stores and in the neighbor's store next to you so that we can keep our community afloat economically. I love you all. I hope that you have a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Until next week, everybody, bye-bye and God bless.
Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. smile, and on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile.